Geez, Sarge, look at that. They're putting the bloody Sheila on the team.
We'll be the laughing stock of college football.
What do you think we are now?
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't see the problem. What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. So, last week there was a particular story that swept the internet and took it by storm, and this became such a big issue to where it's like there was like so many people weighing in on this, mostly from the right. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little political. I'm getting a little political with this, you know. But hey, such is life. So getting into this. So Vanderbilt decided to, quote, make history. I'm using strong quotes there, and you'll find out why later. So no, right-wing Trump supporters, no, you don't have a friend. But listen, hear me out. The SEC college, Vanderbilt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, decided to make history and put a girl on their team. Everybody blew up, and it's ridiculous. So the issue was that Vanderbilt was getting stomped 21-0. So they brought the girl out to do the kickoff for the start of the second half. So she kicks it, and she does a squib kick. I don't know if she meant to kick it that way or if she couldn't get her foot placement right or whatever the case. But this is her first time on a football field, right? So you know they had to get somebody to hold the tee for her. Believe it or not, some idiot out there that played college football actually suggested that they had to hold the ball for her strictly because she's a girl, and because she's a girl, she can't kick it off of a tee. Now, what people don't realize is that it was windy as hell that day. Was windy as hell. You know, so like this is what happens in football, and this is a certain circumstance that has to happen. You know, if it's windy, if it's really windy, sometimes the ball falls off the tee. And in that instance, somebody has to hold the ball for the game to continue. But yeah, man, like the type of attention that this got like the wrong kind of attention. You know, like a girl playing football, men's football is a big thing. But like they was basically like saying that, oh man, Vanderbilt was trying to fulfill a liberal agenda. You know, Vanderbilt was catering to the left, and you know, like it's you know, Vanderbilt caved under the pressure of modern society, and they want girls to they didn't put her in a tougher position, they made her a kicker. And why wasn't she practicing with the team throughout the whole season? Well, the reason being is because maybe about like they mentioned this in the clips that these people are showing, that 6 days prior, Sarah Fuller was on the Vanderbilt soccer team, and they just won a championship. So yeah, if you're playing soccer, that's gonna kind of hinder you playing football, you know, with them both being fall sports. I mean, I'm just saying. But hey, you know, more power to them. Besides, hadn't anybody seen Necessary Roughness? It's literally the exact same storyline. But yeah, like, and then like these people are saying like, yeah, well, you know, The reason why this is, this is a liberal, they're catering to the left and all this other stuff. They're trying to be progressive. Yeah, they did all of that and they fired one of the few black coaches in college football. So yeah, I don't think that was on Vanderbilt. So I don't think that was on Vanderbilt's agenda. I'm trying to tell you. But look, fun fact about Vandy. So another point that they were saying, like what they were saying, they put this girl on the team because they were trying to generate buzz because Vandy sucks. But look, if you take Vanderbilt out of the SEC and put it in any other college football conference, NCAA conference, any of them, they're automatically bowl eligible. I'm not going to say that they're going to dominate because there are some good teams in those conferences that are capable of competing with SEC teams. If you know much about college football, or even know a little bit about college football, you know that the SEC is the most competitive conference in the entire league. So yeah, and unfortunately, Vanderbilt is at the very bottom. But you know what? Last year they went to a bowl game, and this year, the chips didn't fall where they may. But hey, if you take Vanderbilt out of the SEC, put Vanderbilt up against any other team in any other conference, and they whoop them, I put some money on it. I put some money on it. No, but in any case, all right, that's your fun fact. So since there was so somebody had actually said, or a couple people had actually said, well, they only took that the one girl and they put her in the softest position possible because she's a girl and she can't take the type of punishment that men take. All right, so I looked up some examples. First off, I will say that Sarah Fuller being the first girl in college to play football, I don't think that's entirely accurate. Maybe in the SEC in that conference, but I've heard of plenty of girls that play football. Shit, I know one. Yeah, I played football in high school. She lined up right next to me. And I'll tell you this, she was a very impressive shield maiden. If you don't know what that means, look it up. It's a Viking term. First off, they said a girl wouldn't play a tougher position. All right, so look, there was this one girl named Madeline Northern who was a freshman quarterback on the varsity football team. And yeah, why did she like to play football? Because somebody told her that she couldn't. And no, this isn't trying to spark an inspirational story. No, that's literally what she said.
I decided to start playing because some guys at my school told me I couldn't. So I went out for the team and I made it.
And you know what she did? She went out and she worked and she earned that spot.
It was a drill where we stood between two bags and I had the ball and then they were trying to hit me and the kid nailed me and I just got right back up and I was like, this is what I want to be doing. This is the sport I love.
Then there was another woman, Antoinette Harris. She goes by Tony.
I've heard that football was a man's sport.
She wants to be the first female to play in the NFL.
So she was a free safety at her high school, ended up going to college, and no, she ended up going to college. She played for East LA, the East LA College, and then got offers. She played so well, she got offers from other four-year universities. I didn't see what they were, but that's what it said in the article that I read.
She was raw talent. She could run. She could change direction.
The person that trained her said that she worked harder than half the boys on the squad.
She got through the conditioning drills, which was tough, but she finished better than half of the boys.
One year she was diagnosed with cancer, so she had to go through chemo. She dropped from 170 down to 90 pounds.
That was some of the hardest training I had in my life.
And then she came back.
And then she started working out more. She started putting muscle back on her frame.
She worked back up and got her and went right back to playing football.
A lot of people try to come at her, oh, this is a publicity stunt. She's not for real. She's very, very serious about this. This is what she really want to do.
Bottom line is, like, y'all know some soft football players, but there are some women that play hard. Matter of fact, most of them were in the lingerie league. Remember that?
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah, I do. Even though it was a gimmick, them ladies hit hard. They hit real hard.
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
If anything, I would say that, you know, their toughness cannot be measured because they're doing it with less pads than the men.
Out the way. Oh no, the fight's out. I'm about to punch you.
How does the story end? You know, because they was giving Sarah full of the blues about that kick, that squib kick. This past week against Tennessee, she kicked 2 extra points, not 1 but 2, and they were good. So what that tells me is that even if she was new, she came back, she worked, she perfected her kick and improved upon it. So yeah, like, I mean, hey, people are entitled to their opinions. My thing is, you can't just say that it's not just a man's sport. And I'm sure that if they had their own league, they would go play that. But unfortunately, there is no girls football team in the NCAA. So if a girl comes out and says, hey, I want to play football, she's got to play with us. I think going forward, you know, she'll be good. I don't know if she's just doing this as a pastime or if she really loves the game, but there are numerous girls that play football and they love the game.
This is what I want to be doing. This is the sport I love.
This was something that I wanted to continue for the rest of my life.
It's probably not going to be long before, if they don't start an actual women's league with no gimmicks, it's probably not going to be too long before we see a woman playing in the NFL. That's just real. No, it's not going to be long before we see a woman in the NFL. Think about it like this. Last year, they had just started hiring female coaches. This year they had female officials. So look, to quote my man Danny Trejo from Anchorman,
Times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with it.
That's it for this segment. My name is Advance. Like, share, subscribe on everything. Advance 110 on Instagram. Advance Sports Talk on Facebook. I'm out.
Whoa. What's that cheerleader doing with a helmet on? That's no cheerleader. That's my niece, Becky. She's pissed.
Nice kick.
That's a little off.
All right, take it back 10 yards.
Yeah!
Whoa. And that was 40 yards. How long?
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
See, that's the pressure TV, man. That's what happened to wrestling, man. Women take over the sport, man.